Alright, hello and welcome to the Marvel Snap deck highlight. Um, Marvel Snap just had its first Gold Arm Gauntlet of the year this weekend, and with it came the winner of the tournament, W, who was running this Ronin deck, which, if it looks familiar, it's similar to the very popular Ronin deck that was running Dragon of the Moon last season. So it's a little bit of a twist on that deck, but very similar. The idea with the deck is kind of interact with your opponent, make it difficult for them to do what they want to do, while you also still have big cards like Ronin and good stats with Max to be able to win with a big power in a lane as well. You then have a lot of interaction in this deck. You have Cable taking a card from your opponent, making it difficult for them to know if they're going to hit their playline, especially in a um, 10 life mode. That variation is pretty important. I like the addition of Electra here, being able to play a 1-2 that can have a 1-4 impact, especially in Star-Lord decks that are running Sunspot or Jim Hammond. There you can potentially get Kitty Pride snipes. You'd have to get kind of lucky there, but there's a lot of very high impact 1-drops in the game right now, so being able to commit a 1-drop to stop that rather than a 3-drop in Killmonger I think is very good. Nightcrawler for good location diversity, Cosmo for protection and tech, Mercury Cannonball combo seeing a resurgence, Shadow King because none of your cards are gaining power, probably why they aren't running Dragon of the Moon here, and then Negasonic to destroy a card, Supergiant to assist in that. So you can see like over half the deck is tech, which is, I would say, unfortunate to see for the current state of Marvel Snap, but I mean, at least it's different tech, you know? So I thought it'd be a little bit of fun to play this deck, see how it feels, see how it plays. Obviously, just won a whole tournament, so it feels well. But just because it feels well in a tournament doesn't mean it'll feel good on ladder. I will say, if you haven't played since it, a lot of people are running the top decks right now. I think Jeff Hoogland posted a video on all the decks that made it out of Swiss undefeated, and I have definitely seen a few decks. I've seen the Arisham deck, as close to a verbatim version of that as I could tell from Arisham. And then I've seen a couple other decks that went 6-0 that have been floating around the ladder. So because of this tournament, the quality of decks has definitely amped up. But anyway, if you guys enjoy and want to see more of this, I can play some of the better decks from that tournament if you are interested. And so leave a comment letting me know, leave a like if you like these videos as well, and consider subscribing and hyping the video to let me know that you want to see more of it. Anyway, let's hop into the gameplay. I am currently in the 90s right now. Just wanted to mention that for the first game. So we will be playing some fairly competitive decks. 90 to 100. You'd expect that to be the highest competitive decks. So should be somewhat competitive. We will probably not play Max on 2. We'll just play Mercury into Shuris on 3. There was a Mr. Negative deck that went 6-0. That's fine. That's actually good for us. If this is Mr. Negative, that's so good for us. The problem is if it was Mr. Negative, we'd want a Cable, but we have no way of definitively knowing it's Mr. Negative. So we probably just Supergiant. Oh, it's just 2. We don't really have any, we don't really have any end of turn tech other than Supergiant. Which I suppose is at least good into this specific matchup. So nothing to complain about. We don't have priority, so Wow. I really want to cannonball this Doom 2099. It's really what I want to do. So I guess we just do that. They have priority is the problem. They played 2 cards on turn 5. And then I think we just do this, hope for the best. I don't know. I mean, Aurora. There's a chance we win. Oh. Oh. There was not a chance we won. Yeah, I mean, if they're running copycat, that's tough. That's certainly tough. I mean, not a bad showing. I think we played it right, all things considered. I just don't feel like we had a really good opening hand, you know? Like, if we would have pulled Cable, Nightcrawler, or Master Mold before turn 2, I would have felt more confident. Probably would have had a better showing, maybe. But all things considered, I don't think that was a bad game 1. This also does seem like a deck that's a kind of win by the margins deck. So not being used to how the deck plays is definitely going to make the deck seem worse than it actually is. And oh man! Dude, I hate not playing cards on by turn 2. I know it's like normal, like it's not that weird. I just hate it. I think it feels so bad to not play a card by turn 2. I don't know if this was the right play. End of turn, so I still think Supergiant's the right play. Problem is it's gonna gain a bunch of power and then move over to our Supergiant. Is this the same deck? Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, why did I even play a card, you know? Like, what was the point? They just gain all 8? Like, what? Sure, man. Whatever. That sucks, for sure. I mean... I think we Ronin left, hope they play a card middle. And then we like Negasonic middle. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's... Okay, so this is actually exactly why I played Ronin left. It was in the case of 1-drops, we're getting the +2s from Lake Hellas. So we're playing 9, 14 power middle, and then we have a Ronin the Accuser. So they should have 5 cards in hand, so you have 15 power Ronin, -1, 14 power Ronin. So I think even if they had 5, this is a 5 cost. Even if they go like, I don't know, Doom thing, I don't think we lose. I don't think.
Doom rules all.
Yep. So I think this was one of the top performing decks as well. And so I've been seeing this deck a lot. Very popular. I don't necessarily think it's that good. I mean, it went 6-0, so I guess it is that good. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a very linear deck, so I feel like it's so easy to play around it. I mean, that last deck was so easy to play around. I literally called out exactly what plays they had, like perfectly right. I was like, I want them to play middle, and they were incentivized to play middle because it was a positive location. I knew it was going to be First Step's thing that they played specifically because that's what that deck's running. And then I knew that their finisher was going to be Doom himself. So I just don't think it's a super exciting deck. I don't know. This feels kind of weird, but it's probably fine. Just need to see what we're playing into. We didn't see a... I'm trying to think. I didn't see a zombie Galacti load in. Yikes. Yikes. Their profile icon makes me think they're Surfer. I think I'm gonna do this, so that way I have more energy for next turn. Because I want to cannonball something, and I want to be able to play Max. So technically I don't need to play the Electra, I can just put the Electra left. I don't want to give them... If they get 3 energy, or if they get 2 energy, it's a problem. I just need 1 energy. If they give me 3 energy, if they play all their cards in the feast, we can play Shadow King, and we probably don't have priority. Yeah, we missed the fucking Electro. Yeah, the problem is our Ronin's like worthless. This? I don't know. I do not know. They have 4 cards in hand. They're going to be able to play out all of them. If it's a Surfer deck, like I'm assuming. Yep, that sucks. Yeah, that definitely sucks. I mean, we could have gone Max right, and that wins. Does it? It ties, and then we lose Power Breaker, I guess. Yeah. It's unfortunate that their Sarah ends up going into Dark Dimension, because I would have tempoed Cannonballed it if I could have. But because it went into the Dark Dimension, I couldn't do anything. As that's really the worst part about what happened. Hopping into another one. I think this is game 4. Game 4 and we have Electra on turn 1 every game. But don't worry, we don't get Cable or Master Mold here. Give me a 2-drop. Right. Dude, it just feels terrible. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but to me it just feels so, like, I hate this. I hate not playing a card until turn 3. We don't need the extra energy. I shouldn't do that. Electro. Oh, this is a huge Ronin game, actually. I knew it. I freaking knew it, man. This deck run Shang? Surely not, right? Surely this deck doesn't run Shang? That's funny. Okay, we don't have enough energy. Did we ever get 15 power? 9? We have Negasonic. Negasonic plus this. Plus this. That wins, right? Surely this wins. I'm saying surely the max plus Ronin hold, right? Like if they... If they Shang, do we lose? Alright. How was that their best playline?
Victory.
It felt like they were... Actually, how is that ever their best playline? Playing Kraglin into Cosmo doesn't make any sense. And then Electro literally never wins if you're playing around Negasonic because I'd be at 9. And you'd like... What? I don't get it. But hey, a win's a win, I guess, so that's cool. Alright, hopping in to the last one. The deck has had about a 50-50 win rate, which I guess is kind of to be expected with a tournament winner deck. It's a deck that can consistently win if operated at a high level. I'm clearly not operating the deck at a high level. Do we max middle just for stats? If it's a Luna Snow deck, they're just gonna have cards in hand anyway, so I don't even need, right? Like I don't even need to max them. And then we'll just Luna middle because I don't want to ramp them. And then we'll Super Giant. They're going to play their Luna right. Yeah. We will Super Giant. Right. They don't have Galactus in hand. Because we would have seen it when the Luna Snow was played. Oh, were they playing multiple cards last game because they wanted to nerf my Ronin? Possible. Okay, that's fine. So I said it's fine. If I get Elias, I'm gonna be mauling, man. Oh my lord, am I gonna be so fucking annoyed. There's nothing I can do about it. That's the problem, man. There's nothing I can do about getting Ronin'd. I think we just do this, right? Like, if they Alioth right, good for them, we win. If they don't Alioth right, we go up right. So, I think this is our best play. Yup. Yup. I don't care. I'll just win the game anyway. Bye-bye. Yeah, so, I mean, that's the nice thing with ramp decks, you know? Hey, you're only playing one card a turn, and I know what the key cards are that I need to be aware of. It's this stupid cow. This cow is the problem. But, not too bad. So we went 3-2 with it. I mean, it's not bad. It's just you have to definitely get used to how to play with it. You're playing with a lot of tech, so you need to be able to play reactionary snap to your opponent. So if that's your cup of tea, I think this is a good deck for you. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, let me know, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.